"Mommy's sick, but she'll still smile if you come to my party," the little girl said to the man. "Excuse me, sir," a small voice chirped, halting his stride. Daniel Turner, CEO of Turner Industries, one of the most powerful men in the city, paused. He turned to see a little girl, no older than 7, standing in front of the flower shop he had just exited. Her shoes were scuffed, one sock had a hole in it, and her hair was tied in 2 messy pigtails. She held a crumpled pink invitation card in her hand, extended toward him with trembling fingers. Her big, pleading eyes looked up at him. "My name's Lily," she said. "Tomorrow's my birthday. Mommy's really sick, but she'll still smile if you come to my party. Will you, please?" Daniel blinked. It was the kind of thing no executive schedule prepared you for. Chapter 1, A Man Who Forgot How to Feel. Daniel Turner had everything, on paper. His net worth soared in the billions. His name commanded attention in every boardroom, and his calendar was always booked weeks in advance. But there was one thing he lacked, something subtle yet soul-crushing. Peace. After his wife's death 5 years ago and the bitter estrangement from his only son, Daniel had buried himself in work. The world saw a cold, polished, highly disciplined man. But inside? Daniel was tired. Tired of lonely hotel rooms. Tired of shaking hands without meaning. Tired of forgetting what real joy felt like. And then, that voice. That little girl. "Mommy's sick, but she'll still smile if you come." Chapter 2, The Card. He accepted the pink card with hesitation. It was clearly handmade, construction paper, glitter glue, and a lopsided balloon drawing. The handwriting was messy, letters of varying sizes. Lily's 8th birthday, Saturday at 3 p.m. Apartment 4C, Roseview Complex. Cupcakes and smiles guaranteed. He almost laughed, almost. But there was something about her eyes that stopped him. A strange pull, like a string had been tied around his heart and tugged gently. "You should come," Lily added, as if sensing his uncertainty. "Mommy says everyone deserves cake once in a while. Even busy-looking men like you." Chapter 3, The Decision. That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. He'd tossed the card on his desk and tried to move on, meetings, investments, mergers. But his thoughts kept drifting back. To Lily's eyes. Her voice. Her choice of words. "Mommy's sick." Was it cancer? Was she dying? Why was a child wandering the streets giving out invitations to strangers? The next morning, instead of heading straight to the office, Daniel had his driver take a detour. Chapter 4, Apartment 4C. The Roseview complex wasn't exactly a high-end place. Faded walls, broken mailboxes, and the faint smell of fried food in the hallways. He almost turned around. But something kept him walking. Knock. 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 A pause. Then footsteps. The door opened. And there she was. A pale woman in her early 30s, holding a cane in one hand and a scarf wrapped around her head, clearly a result of chemotherapy. Her cheeks were sunken, her eyes tired. But when she saw Daniel, she smiled weakly. "You must be Mr. Daniel. Lily said you might come." Chapter 5, Balloons, Cupcakes, and Something Real. The apartment was modest, small, but clean. Pink streamers hung from the ceiling. A paper banner read, "Happy 8th, Lily." There was a table with a dozen homemade cupcakes, a bowl of off-brand chips, and a few paper plates. Lily ran out of her room, dressed in a wrinkled Elsa costume, her joy uncontrollable. "You came. Mommy." He came. For the first time in years, Daniel laughed, an unforced, genuine laugh. He stayed. He sat with Lily and her mom, her name was Anna, and watched as 2 other neighborhood kids arrived. He ate a cupcake, vanilla with strawberry frosting, helped hang the last balloon, and even lost at musical chairs. Somewhere during the afternoon, Lily handed him a party hat. He hesitated. "It's okay," she said, "you don't have to smile. But I think you want to." He wore it. And he smiled. Chapter 6, The Truth. Later, as the kids played, Daniel helped Anna into the kitchen. She moved slowly, wincing. She spoke softly. "Stage 4 breast cancer. I didn't tell Lily how bad it is. I want her to enjoy what's left of our moments." Daniel's throat tightened. She continued. "She's everything to me. I don't know how much longer I have, but I want to fill her days with love and laughter. I just didn't know how to plan a party anymore. I barely had the strength. Lily did most of this. She's stronger than I'll ever be." Daniel said nothing at first. Then, "What about her father?" Anna looked away. "Left when she was a baby. No support. Just me and her. I've been applying to social programs, but they're slow. I don't have family." Daniel felt something shift inside him. The weight of all his wealth suddenly felt pointless. Chapter 7, One Small Promise. As he left that evening, Lily hugged him tightly. "Will you come back next Saturday?" "What's next Saturday?" "It's not my birthday, but Mommy says ordinary days are special too." Daniel chuckled and nodded. "I'll be there." Chapter 8, The Saturdays That Followed. And he was. Every Saturday. Sometimes he brought food. Other times he brought games, or books, or just himself. He'd sit on the couch, let Lily paint his nails or put stickers on his face. He took Anna to her appointments when she was too weak to drive. He started arranging better care. Quietly paid for medical bills. Bought them a better apartment. When Anna found out, she cried. "Why are you doing this?" Daniel looked at Lily, who was asleep on the couch, arms around a teddy bear. "Because she reminded me I still have a heart. And you reminded me what love looks like." Chapter 9, The Goodbye. 6 months later, Anna passed away in her sleep. Daniel was there when it happened. He held her hand. And he was the one who explained everything to Lily. She cried in his arms, shaking, clutching the last drawing she made for her mom. She promised to smile at my next party. Daniel kissed her forehead. "And she will, sweetie. Just from a different place." Chapter 10, A New Beginning. A year later. Daniel Turner sat in the audience of a school talent show, holding a bouquet of flowers. Lily stood on stage, reciting a poem she wrote herself. "My mommy taught me how to smile. Even when the sky is gray. She said love is like a sunshine mile. It always finds a way." The crowd clapped. Daniel wiped his eyes. He wasn't her father by blood. But he became the man who never missed a birthday again. Closing narration, for YouTube ending voiceover. Sometimes, it takes the smallest hand to pull us from the darkest places. One child. One smile. One broken invitation card. Can heal a billionaire's soul. Remember, love doesn't ask how much you have, only how much you give. So the next time someone invites you into their world, don't be afraid to show up. You just might save each other.